fake.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I thought it was intentional grinding on purpose.
No, he tried to
just let it go.
He tried to pump fake or like
Se
se
le fue.
quedó medias. He's like he was gonna throw it, but it's like no, I shouldn't throw it, and he like regretted it.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
He regretted it. He was like, no, I shouldn't throw that.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid.
I mean, they good.
That's just
That better
happened
get a 10-point lead. So
That just happened to me. I was like, because like you about to throw it hard as fuck, and then like la piensas is like, no, fuck it, no, but then you let it go.
Yeah, you let it go. Damn. He better not miss this one. He missed an earlier one.
Yeah.
He better not miss it. Yeah, it better be right down the middle.
Was low. He could have got blocked.
Nah, for real. All right, I'm ready.
Everyone's ready.
All right, cool. And now, la people. Welcome guys to another episode of Special Edition Sports Podcast. I'm joined by none other than Jason,
Luke,
and Chris is in the back helping us out, taking care of technical stuff, and of course I'm Edwin. And as you can see, Yasiel is not here again. That's okay. We don't need him for this episode. But yes, before I get started, again, I'm gonna keep doing this right in the beginning. Subscribe, like, comment, good, bad, whatever you want. Please also give a rating, good rating on our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That's the one where most people listen to. Whatever, you're on Google Podcasts or Amazon Music, you're kind of weird, but I mean, also give it a rating.
Hey, that shit comes free with Amazon Prime. That's why.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
I didn't know that. You listen to it?
No.
Okay.
But I thought about it because I bought an Alexa. And then like to hook it up to your Apple Music is some pinche relajo.
Oh yeah.
And so like it tries to use Amazon Music, and then I found out that my Prime, because when you get Amazon Prime, you get Prime Video for free.
Yeah.
That comes with it. Yeah. You get Amazon Music
as well for free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you told me you're not the only one that struggles to put Apple Music on their Alexa, bro. Me too.
So fucking annoying.
The Bluetooth, my phone then connects it, then it doesn't. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so,
or like if I tell Alexa, it's like, hey, play my blah 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 playlist.
It uses a whole different radio, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought I was the only one. I started using it. I haven't plugged that shit in like forever.
It's so stupid. I hate it.
Anyways, today's episode is gonna be none other than the regular season of NFL is about to wrap up. So we got 3 weeks left.
It's the home stretch.
Yeah, it's the home stretch. Basically, you know how all teams are, what they are right now. Some teams in the middle of losing streak. Some teams are hot. Some teams
Eagles.
Mid. Some teams, up and down still. Even though, so we about to find out what it was gonna take down. So today's Thursday. The Rams and the Saints game is on. So this is week 16. Week 15 just happened. I don't know why I had to say that, but yeah. So me and Jason about to say who gets in, who doesn't. I'm glad we're doing this on a Thursday, low key, conveniently, so we can kind of see what the Rams do. But I kind of already had the Rams winning anyways
so we can
today.
Get distracted while doing it. Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. I was just surprised when you told me the spread. 7 points is a pretty big spread.
Yeah. I mean, you usually get 3 for home, but
automatically, yeah.
I think because didn't the Saints lose to
they just lost
to
a bad game.
To a bad team, yeah. I can't remember who.
Was it the Colts?
Giants?
The Raiders.
No, that was the Chargers. That was a butt fuck.
Yeah. Whatever. But the Saints been up and down all season, really. I kind of expect them to, but I thought they were gonna have a little bit more of a position right now to win the division. But
the Rams have been really hot lately.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, they have. They've been. I think they're on the win streak, like 4-game win streak. We saw some spurts of it in the beginning of the season, a little bit, but then they went really bad. Stafford got injured. Cooper Kupp was in and out.
Yeah.
And but now they can for sure make the players are 7-7. They have a favorable schedule. It looks like they're gonna win this game. We're in the third quarter. They're up 13. I was about to say 7. I don't know why. But yes. All right. Let's get this started. You want to start in the AFC, NFC? Do you want to go division by division?
Yeah.
How you want to do this?
Yeah, you pull up the standings.
Yeah.
So I can go off.
Yeah. So right now, from the top of my head, I know the number 1 seed is Baltimore in the AFC, and San Francisco in the NFC. So, well, yeah, let's talk. Well, before we, look at this, let's say a little bit what we did predict real quick from the top of my head. We probably should have watched it, but from what I remember, I had Cincinnati for AFC North. I think we both did. Actually, I screenshotted it.
I think you had the Ravens, no?
I had them that they were gonna finish like
you said it was gonna be really, really close.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that.
I think I took off at the end. I sent it to the group chat, no? Oh, it's in my phone, I think. Cause I screenshotted the groups. Whatever. That's not the point.
No, I think no. Yeah, you did have Bengals because I remember I kind of pushed back because you said if they lose those 2 division games in the beginning of the season, that it would make it hard for them to win the division.
Because we knew that Burrow was injured too.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I remember we had mostly everything. Oh, actually, Chris, can you do me a favor? Can you actually go to the video? Yeah. And I did a. Oh, actually, or you can go to the group chat.
The group chat,
I think I sent the thing right as well. So you either of those, and then just so we confirm it. All right. So I think we had mostly for similar parts. I don't want to go into I don't want to talk about who predicted to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
We just want to talk about it for right now because it can change obviously. And we don't want
just kind of what the standings is gonna look like.
Exactly. So you want to start off? You want to start AFC or NFC?
We'll do AFC because I feel like the NFC is like super up for grabs.
Okay.
AFC. It looks like the Ravens are gonna finish up top.
Yes.
I think they have a
they play San Francisco on Christmas Day.
Kind of a substantial lead.
Yes, those are the games I predicted. But right now there are. Let me just take them off.
Like you don't have the table.
Well, it's because the records look different because this is what I thought they were gonna do. You can just go use that one for now, and then because it's also it's a little bit tweaked.
Yeah, so the Ravens are currently 11-3, first place.
Yes, second.
They're gonna play. They're about to come up with the 49ers, so that might be 11-4.
Bird hunt season.
The Dolphins are at number 2 at 10-4.
And it's Chiefs.
But they got the Cowboys, and that's 10-5 right there.
Oh! We already getting some. Get some of that. And then we got Chiefs. Jags. And I believe it's 5th Browns. Bengals. Oh shit! I thought Bengals were still outside looking in, but no, they're in. Oh yeah, because they have the tiebreaker against Colts.
Yep.
And then Texans 8th. Bills.
Dang, Colts have the tiebreaker with the Texans.
But they play again at the end of the season, so that's gonna be very, very interesting. The last game of the season, if I remember. And then Bills, of course, at 9. They just beat the Cowboys, but they're still at 9th. That's crazy how you're because they have no tiebreakers at all.
They lost all their damn near all their division games.
Yeah, and I mean I know they play the Patriots, and then they play Miami last game of the season, as well. So
I mean,
they're basically gonna be 3-3 for the division.
If they win out, they would be 11-6.
Yes. Interception from the Rams. This is their quarter, nice. But yeah, I think I was doing it earlier. The best way the Bills can get in,
they have to win the division. They have to win out,
basically. Yeah, they have to win the division because even if they lose to Miami, I know they beat Miami, but if they split the games, I think they're basically out. They have to basically win out.
Yeah, because the Dolphins are 2 games ahead.
Exactly.
Wasn't that a wager?
They just need a bunch of conference games basically, and this Chargers game coming up is gonna be also very important. I mean, they should beat them because Herbert's out. I know they're about to get a new coach, and they're maybe gonna be filling up for. But even then, like, come on, Herbert, shitty ass defense.
They scored 60 on the Raiders.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. The Raiders scored 60 on them. Yeah.
So Josh Allen should score 80. Yeah. I mean, but we know Josh Allen. Okay. All right. Let's structure it. I want you go first, and then let's see. I'll just say what we disagree, and then do you know the gist of who's playing who right now, or for the most part, or you want to look at them real quick?
What the schedule is like?
Yeah, for kind of each team general. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. So what do you think changes? What do you think doesn't?
I think Ravens stay number 1.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't think Dolphins are getting to the number 1 spot.
I don't think so either because they play Ravens and I think they play at Baltimore
and the Bills too. I think
Yep.
they'll lose that game.
You think the Bills beat them at the beginning of the season?
To me, it looks like the Dolphins are about to go on a 3-game losing streak.
Because they're about to play the Cowboys.
Yeah.
On Sunday. Damn. Okay.
I think the Chiefs get the 2 seed. Well,
Yeah.
no, the Chiefs might get the 1, dude.
If Ravens only lose 1 game, they'll keep the 1 seed. I did it because I have the Chiefs winning now. I don't think they'll beat. I mean, yeah, they'll beat the Raiders, Bengals, and then they play somebody else at the end. But because
Yeah,
Ravens basically have to lose 2 games for the Chiefs.
The Ravens are about. I think they're gonna lose to the 49ers.
Yes, I think so too.
So they'll have they'll have the same record as the Chiefs. But I'll keep Chiefs at 2, I guess, for now.
Okay.
And then Dolphins will drop to 3. Jaguars are probably gonna stay in 4, but they're tied with the Colts and the Texans.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
But I think Jags got all the tiebreakers, so I think that's why.
Yeah, and then they're gonna play the Titans, so they're gonna be probably like 5-1 or 4-2 in the division.
They got the Bucks.
I think they got
Next.
that.
I don't know. Baker Mayfield
This
had a
guy,
perfect
Baker
passer
Mayfield.
rating. Listen, I'm just saying, bro. We gotta rep our Austin dog, bro.
Oh, this guy.
Hey, I was in his house, bro. That's what I'm saying.
What is it? Oh, is it Austin High or Lake
No, he went to Lake Travis High
Yeah, I
School.
was about to say I think
That boy used to shop at Randall's. Perfect. Because there's a story of LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh, I didn't
Because
know that.
LaDainian Tomlinson's also from around here.
Oh, okay.
And he said that he was shopping at Randall's one time and that he bumped into him as a kid.
Oh, damn.
Probably like 15, 16 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
And that he
got inspired.
he was talking to his parents or whatever, and then whoever was interviewing, I forgot who interviewed him. They were like, "Oh, you didn't pay for their groceries or whatever." He was like, "You don't know this neighborhood we were in. They didn't need to get their groceries."
Oh yeah, hell no, yeah. I completely agree. Oh damn, and they just scored. Damn, Rams are. It should have been a 10-point spread. Damn, 27 or it's about to be 26.
If you don't miss the extra point.
If you don't. Cool. So you have Sorry, we got a little bit off track.
Yeah.
So you keeping Jags at 4? You think maybe Texans win? I know CJ Stroud has in concussion protocol right now. I don't know if he's gonna get out for this week. I know he didn't play last week.
He should.
You think he'll be
It's
back
usually
in
one
this
week. It's usually 1 week. Yeah.
Okay. So I think they play the Browns this week.
Yeah, they got the Browns.
Game.
That's gonna be a good game. Yeah, it is.
So what do you think for the AFC South? You think there's some changes? You think it stays there? I know you're I'm a bit high up, or I mean I was too a little bit in the beginning of the season, the Jags, but I mean they were actually doing not that bad.
Yeah, I mean
But
the Jags
I know
was doing
Trevor
pretty good.
Lawrence, got a little bit
Yeah,
banged
high
up
ankle
against,
sprain. Yeah,
and then they lost. Even though he did play this past week, I think they still lost.
yeah, they lost. It was pretty
But-
bad loss.
What do you think? What are you feeling for that?
I think the Jaguars will keep the division because I think they'll lose to the Bucks, but then I don't think they'll lose after that.
Okay.
And the Colts got the Falcons, and the Falcons. I don't know what the Falcons are.
They
Jesus.
can beat anybody, but they can also lose to anybody.
They could be so good, but they
Could.
shoot
Their
themselves in the
coach. Oh,
foot.
man.
They're so dumb.
Yeah.
The Texans will probably lose to Cleveland. With that one loss, if the Texans lose and Colts win, it's over. I think Colts will get in.
Damn.
But what we're thinking if the Colts might not get in if the Bills do go on their run.
Yes.
Because they all got the same record.
Because that means they'll probably win the division Bills, and then Miami will drop, and that means Colts get out probably.
Yeah, because I don't think the Dolphins are winning another game.
Damn.
So if the Bills win at least 2 games, they'll have that tiebreaker with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So they'll be ahead of them even before Week 18 rolls around.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy. So then the Colts might get in then.
I don't want the Colts in.
No, but then
just because I hate
they'll get replaced by because then the Dolphins would be the 5 seed.
Yeah.
and then the Bengals, and then
What about the
Yeah.
Broncos?
Broncos. Now they're not getting in.
I don't want them to get in, but because of the schedule, they might get in. I'm scared they might. And I don't want them to because I don't. They won't do nothing.
Nah, they won't. They should get shit off for a draft pick.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be Ravens 1, Chiefs 2, Bills 3, Jags 4, Browns 5, Bengals 6, and then
Houston.
I don't know, man.
Wait, you said Brown? No. Browns fifth.
I get Colts 7.
Colts 7.
No, I'd have. Yeah, it'd be Ravens 1, Chiefs 2, Dolphins 3, Jags 4, and then 5 Dolphins, and then 6 Browns, and
You
then
think
7
Dolphins-
Bengals.
You still get in, but besides their three.
Yeah, because they'll get the wild card.
Okay.
Because they'll have a better
Okay.
record than anybody in the wild card.
Okay.
So they'll have the 5 seed.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's my AFC.
Nice. I think I got a similar one, but I'm gonna see what this shit told me. But damn, that's crazy. It tells me Broncos are in, and I don't want the Broncos in. But whatever. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I got the same thing. I got Ravens 1. I think they'll only lose 1 game. They'll beat Miami. They'll lose to San Francisco. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then they play somebody else. They play Pittsburgh. They'll beat Pittsburgh as well. So they'll be 13-4. Then I do got the Chiefs because I got the Chiefs winning out. They got easy games. They got Raiders, Chargers, and then Bengals. But Bengals, it might be like a little bit tough.
Bengals might get up for the Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah. They always get up. But I think they'll win this time around because they don't have Joe Burrow. But the defense will play. They know how to play against Patty.
Yeah.
But I still take the Chiefs. I got Miami. Also, not losing 3 games. But let me look at the schedule real quick. I think they'll lose to Dallas. They lose to Baltimore. But yeah, I do got them beat them the Bills. Just because I don't. Oh, excuse me, jeez, Louise. Just because I don't think they'll get swept by the Bills. They got spanked by them early in the season. I just don't think. I'm not saying Miami's gonna blow them out or anything. They're just. I don't know. It's just hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah.
I think did they sweep them last year? The Bills sweep Dolphins last year?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Anyways, not the point. I got Miami then 3rd. 4th, I do got the Jags because they play the Titans and they'll basically beat the Titans I think twice. So that'll give them the division, and then the Texans, I don't know why they're 3-3, but they just didn't beat anybody twice because we beat the Jags when they beat us, and then the Colts beat us. But I think we play them again, but I think we'll beat them, and then we'll just lose to the Titans. We'll play the Titans again, and yeah. Wait, that tells me that. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you my order. Yeah, Jags 4th, Texans 5. It tells me here Broncos 6, but I'm not buying that shit.
Wait, you got the Bengals out?
That's what this tells me. I'm going based on the schedule just because Bengals don't got a tiebreak with Broncos for some reason.
They lost all.
And they lost to the Texans too. So I think something's wrong here. I think so. I put the Bengals 7th because I think they can't go ahead of Browns because of conference.
Because they lost.
Yeah, you see that 7-5 and then 5-7, and then I think Broncos will lose 1 game, so they'll be 9-8, and I think.
How does the Bills schedule looking like for you?
Let's see real quick. They play Chargers, Patriots, Miami, but makes them take.
So
they'll be 10-7.
So if they lose to Miami, they'll be out of the playoffs. Basically.
Yeah. But you got to win them. So
I
that's
got 'em
why.
winning that
so
one,
that's
yeah.
why you get them in. So we'll see. I want the Bills. I want the Bengals, and I think there's no way Browns get out just because their schedule's so easy the rest of the way.
Yeah.
They only have to get one
good
win
in the division too.
Yeah, they only need 1 win. They have 9 games. The 10-7 will get you in conference. They play the Jets, bro. They're gonna beat the Jets.
Yeah.
So yeah. And that's it. That's my. Well, I'll repeat it again. I don't remember if I said it fully. I think it'll be. Yeah, I said Jags. 5th Texans. 6 Browns, 7 Bengals. I think Bills miss out.
No, you got 6. You got Broncos at 6, not Browns.
I'm gonna change that. I think they'll lose one game. And
they're gonna lose a game. They shouldn't, but they will.
Because their schedule's easy. They should technically win all 3. Look, I'm gonna show you real quick.
Yes.
They got Patriots, Chargers, Raiders, and they lost to the Raiders in the beginning. I don't think they'll lose again to them.
No, I think they'll lose to the Raiders.
You think they'll lose to the Raiders?
Yeah.
It's a type of game they'll lose. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and then the Raiders, they play hard for that coach, so they'll
Yeah.
They'll lose that. They'll lose that game.
It sounds more right that the Bengals get in and the Broncos don't. So, and I want them to get in. I'm torn between what, Okay. So yeah.
It's like what should and what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, and I think Bills miss out. I want the Bills to get in, but the Browns schedule is just so easy. I can't put them out.
Yeah, and then just Bills are fucking around too much at the beginning of the season.
Exactly.
So, it's biting them in the ass.
They have no conference tiebreakers. So, all right, that wraps it up for the AFC, NFC. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, yeah, I'll go first. This is a little bit more easier for me.
Same. I follow the NFC a little bit more.
We kind of predict the NFC almost perfectly in the beginning. I think we said that the clear top 3 favorites going to be Eagles, Cowboys, Niners.
I think everybody saw that.
Yeah, and I predicted here.
I think when my prediction, I had Cowboys 1 though, but you had San Fran 1. I think.
Yes, I did have San Fran 1. I had Cowboys 2. Yeah. I said that the Eagles were going to be the better team, but just because of the schedule, they were going to lose the division to Dallas. Mm-hmm. But I still had them as the better team. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think that no more?
Dallas has a chance to prove me wrong. I had them losing against the Bills. I even predicted that way back. I was like, just because the Bills is that type of team that whatever. But I
ain't seen them get blown out like that.
Yeah, no, for sure I did not have them getting blown out. No, hell no. And I think they have something to prove, and I just don't see Dallas losing back to back. So I think they'll win this weekend, be a huge win, huge morale boost. They'll make them win. Come back to Detroit. Come to Dallas, beat Detroit, and then they could lose to Washington. But even if they lose to Washington, I think they can still.
It's because I think
they can still.
I think it'll be no matter what. Even if they lose, they won't lose that 2 seed. I think.
Yes.
So I think they won't even try that game
because Eagles just fucked up by losing to the
Seahawks. Had they lost to an AFC team, they would have still been okay.
Because remember I told you I had them losing a 3-game losing, but I did not have them to Seattle because that game is way more. I'd rather you beat Seattle than lose to Buffalo and lose to Buffalo because it's just a different conference. Yep. But they fucked up by losing to Seattle, and so now I don't see them. No. I for sure have them in the 5th seed now because I don't think you'll beat the Giants twice. They play Giants twice. I think you'll lose to one.
They're gonna lose to Tommy DeVito. Because
it's just hard.
They always
get so close.
They always get the Giants 2 games out of the last 4 weeks, bro. They always get that. It's so rigged.
Giants have gotten, a bit better. So, and when they no, I'm not saying they're all. Well, it's a division game.
I know, and they're hot,
and they're close, and they're close. They're close games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not 2 separate, completely different teams. You'll see them in.
Last year they got the Giants twice in the last 4 weeks, and then they got them in the playoffs too.
Oh yeah. And
then
they
fucking pancake cupcake fucking schedule they had.
Yep. Hey, they have a tough one this year, but they're not looking so hot right now. So yeah. All right. I'm now gonna say what I'm gonna say because we were talking about what I predicted before. I still got San Fran. I got San Fran, Dallas 2nd, Detroit 3rd. Detroit's in a funny situation. They can lose to Dallas and still kind of still win the division because I had Green Bay. I did this shit a few weeks ago, and I had somehow Green Bay still in the division, but now they lost to Baker, and now it's really hard. It's maybe even hard for them to make the playoffs.
And they lost to the Giants too. That's
exactly. So that's 2 bad losses, but I still somehow have them.
Oh, Baker's not a bad loss.
But they have to win out. Green Bay has to win out, but their schedule's not too bad. They got Panthers, Vikings, and I have more Vikings even though away from home because the Vikings beat them and Lambeau, but they're not the same Vikings.
Yeah.
And then they got Chicago at home. So
I don't know. Chicago's kind of waking up right now too.
Yeah,
I think they're already out of the Well, no, they're still in the hunt.
No, they're still in the hunt. It's hard, but they're still in the hunt. But I think I still give it the edge just because it's at home, and I know they beat Chicago at Chicago, and like I guess it kind of goes against what I was saying that you can't beat a team twice. But I think Lambeau in December, last game season, when it's cold like that.
God damn, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be horrible.
Exactly, it's gonna be horrible.
But you know what's colder than Green Bay? Chicago.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
But
Chicago
they're not playing Chicago though. But you're right.
I was
you're
like,
right.
Chicago's we're used to that cold weather, so they'll be all right.
You think they'll be okay?
That's
I'll
that
take
wind.
it
That's
for-
that wind, bro.
It's just like
Bro, in Chicago, that
it's on valleys and stuff.
no, it's those lakes. It's covered by the lakes. The lakes freeze over.
Oh, okay.
Like it's. I mean, those. Do you know they're next to the Great Lakes? I think it's Lake Michigan or Lake Erie.
Yeah. It's. I think it's
big-ass
called
fucking-
the Great Lake. No, is that
Yeah, it's the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
It's like 3 lakes or whatever.
Yeah.
Those big ass fucking lakes, like
You see it on the map.
It's damn near an ocean.
Yeah.
That's what that shit looks like, and it freezes over. Like the ice gets like that fucking thing.
Oh,
Like Chicago's crazy. That's horrible weather there.
Yeah.
It's just.
yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, that the NFC, I'm gonna have. I still have Detroit winning the division. And then I'll have for the 4th seed, I have the Saints. So I know I have them losing this game, but they'll win their next 2. They play Atlanta and the Panthers. So that's 2 division games, and I have just Baker losing 1 game, and they'll lose them. That's Atlanta. That's not Saints.
Oh, you got Baker losing too.
Oh yeah, I'll let you see that. Jacksonville and then Saints again. So they'll lose 2. I think they'll lose to Jags because Jags are desperate.
Yep.
And then the Saints, they beat the Saints earlier. Where's it at? But I think they'll trade. Saints will also be desperate, and they're coming off a mini bye. They're playing right now, so they're not gonna play. You know,
10-day rest.
10-day rest. So I think Tampa will lose, and they'll just miss out on 1 game. It's not. I mean, I can see the Bucks still getting in, but
Yep.
I just how I see it. And then 5th, of course, Eagles. We know that, and then 6th, I got the Rams. I don't think they'll lose a game at all for the rest of the season. Oh, yeah. Yes. I don't think they'll lose a game. I think they'll beat San Francisco in San Francisco because
they're going to take that week off.
Yes.
Yep.
And, I mean, Sean McVay's record against Kyle Shanahan is so bad that he has to win one of these games.
Yeah.
The only game he's beaten him, I think, was in the most important one, the championship game a few years ago. And I think he'll get him the last week of the season. And then I got Green Bay sneaking in at 7th. And the reason I kind of sneaked in Green Bay is because I want to be right about them. I got them.
Oh yeah, from the beginning of the
I
season,
put
yeah,
them
you
in
said
the
they're gonna win the division.
No.
No. You
That
said
was
Lions, but then that you had Green Bay second.
Yeah. So I want to be right about them so bad, and I kind of believe in Jordan Love. So that's my 7.
He has potential. You can see that he's got it. It's just can he get it? Can he bring it out consistently? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I guess the top 4, I got the same as you do.
Okay.
I got
What happened? You good? Okay.
I got San Fran 1, Cowboys 2. They're gonna end up with the same record, but obviously San Fran has a tiebreaker. Oh, what is it? You hacking something?
Not for real. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they're gonna end the season with the same record, but obviously San Fran has a tiebreaker. Unless they somehow fuck around and lose to the Ravens. But then if they lose to the Ravens, they're not gonna take the Rams game off.
You think so? Oh
Well, they
no!
can't, because if
but
they
you
lose-
have San Fran winning though on there.
That's what I'm saying. No, I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But if San
Okay.
Fran for whatever reason loses to the Baltimore, now they can't take that Rams game off, because if they take that Rams game off, we get the 1 seed if we win out also. Right, because we're gonna have we'd have one game better than them.
No. You'll be because look, I have you guys winning out, and I have. Oh no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying we're gonna end up with the same record because they're gonna you have them losing the game to the Rams just because they're gonna take that week off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But if for whatever reason they lose to the Ravens,
they lose 2 of the next 3.
That's what I'm
basically.
saying.
Okay, then yes.
if they lose to the Ravens,
Yes.
then they
You're
can't
right.
take that Rams week off.
No, hell no.
They would have to beat the Rams.
Okay, let's say they lose to the Ravens. You think they'll beat the Rams?
They have to.
Well, you think they'll?
I don't know. I'd love to watch that game.
They'll come in with different mindset. Do you have? What do you think? You think even Shock Vay?
I don't know. Sean McVay can call them plays up too.
Oh hell yeah, for sure.
Kyle Shanahan is Sean McVay's coach.
Yeah. He's
he's from
maestro.
his tree. Yeah, but I don't know. Matt Stafford.
You know what I'm saying?
He's different.
He's hot.
Yeah.
And then Sean McVay is due for one of these games hitting on him. You know,
Yeah.
you for sure don't want to get Sean McVay and you don't want Niners Rams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like if 49ers better not lose this game to the Ravens, dude.
Yeah, no,
That's
they
a big game.
It is
Because if they lose that game, they might lose to the Rams too.
I got them losing anyways, but it's because also I think it matters. You know, like if you come off a game, you approach it differently. You know what I'm saying? But I completely agree 100% what you're saying. All right. Oh yeah, sorry. So you got.
You know what?
You're gonna go for it.
I got Cowboys 1 seed, boy.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
He wants to be right from the beginning of the season. That's what he's just like
Cowboys
me.
1 seed. Because I just started thinking about it. I was like, they might lose to the Ravens. I mean, I got them winning, but fuck it, I got the Ravens winning now.
Wow. It's gonna be a hell of a game. Okay,
Because the Ravens have a really good defense.
They do. They both do, but I think Ravens defense is better too as well. I think so too.
Yeah.
The only reason the Niners defense picked up is because they got Chase Young.
Yeah,
I think so.
because
That helped a lot.
they can rest.
Even
they
better.
don't.
Yeah,
The
they were
defense,
slacking.
the secondary doesn't have to hold as long.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have to cover as long. So that's
Exactly.
why. Yeah.
Real quick. Now that we're talking about Niners Ravens, do you think this is a Super Bowl preview
No.
at all?
No.
Not even one of them gets.
I
in.
don't trust the Ravens in the playoffs.
Damn. Why?
It's not so much I don't trust the Ravens. I trust the Chiefs more.
Okay.
Because
Fair.
Because the Chiefs, we do this every year. The Chiefs are like, they don't look like the Chiefs and blah, 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 blah. But they always turn it on in the playoffs and you know they're going to be right there. So I don't think Ravens make it to Super Bowl. I think I still would get the Chiefs going in.
Wow. Is that what you had in the beginning of the season?
No, I had Bengals.
Yeah, me too.
I had Bengals Chiefs in the championship game.
Me too.
But I had Bengals winning.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't think Ravens get to the Super Bowl, and I'm for sure the Dolphins are for sure not going to the Super Bowl either.
Oh no! I can
That's
see
for
them
sure. That's
if
for
they
sure.
get hot. I see them getting in a championship. But whoever they meet in the championship game, or the AFC championship game, they're losing.
We've never seen
I
Tua in
can
the
see that
postseason.
potential, but like for sure they're not making the Super Bowl. I don't
Yeah.
think. Even though I like the defense getting better, it's not getting
The
they're
defense
not-
ain't been playing hot though.
No,
That's
no,
the
no.
thing.
Like I said in the beginning, but they haven't. It's baby steps, but we're getting that stretch in where you gotta
Deliver.
exactly. But if I'll save it for later. I'll save it for the next week when we know. But I don't know. Maybe that's me reaching, but I just see the personnel of the Miami Dolphins, even though they lost Jalen Phillips. Right, that's his name, Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, Jalen Phillips.
I still see like the personnel, and then I like Vic Fangio. Or Vic, how do you say his first name?
Vic Fangio.
Vic Fangio. There you go. So
I don't trust them at all. Like I just have no trust in them. Like they're like from the very beginning. I don't know. I can't tell you what it is. It's just something that
Yeah.
I test. Like I couldn't give you the X's and O's why I think they're not gonna
and
win.
the Titans can prove it.
I just don't trust them. I can't tell you why. I mean, I don't trust Tua. I don't trust Tua. I don't trust the defense. I mean, like you can see the explosive potential that they have, but I don't trust them. I don't think they're that good. I just don't
The
think they're
crazy
that good.
thing is that we're gonna see a good. Look, in the beginning of the season, I didn't think it was gonna be this big of a game, Miami, Dallas, but since Miami lost to not the Jets, the Titans.
The Titans.
And then Dallas just lost to Buffalo. They're all gonna need. This is just made a even bigger game.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. We're gonna see a good game on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy.
Wait, doorknob. Doorknob.
I'm putting this in the clip. That's gonna be hilarious. I'm
He hears
definitely yeah. So I mean, that's fair because especially of a Titans game, bro, you can't trust them. All you needed was a first down.
That's all they needed.
And you were up 14, and you not only you didn't get a first down twice. I think right twice.
They had 2.
You let them
tries.
score 2 touchdowns, not
Yeah.
10 points, not a field goal touchdown,
Yeah.
not a 1 field goal, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
It's crazy.
To Will Levis.
I mean, Will Levis.
I mean, he got a dog in him. He got a dog in him, but yes, he's still a rookie.
Yeah, true. Okay. I interrupted you.
Okay.
NFC.
So I mean, I changed my own shit. I got Cowboys.
It's because I asked you about the Ravens and Niners game. That's why.
Yeah. And I a little light bulb clicked in my head.
All right, so he's changing it to Cowboys number 1.
Cowboys 1, Niners 2, because oh my god, that Niners Ravens game. My brain says the 49ers are gonna win, but the more I think about it,
Your heart wants Ravens to win.
I mean, of course, I want the Ravens to win, but
Yeah.
the more I think about it, like the Ravens are gonna, they have a really good defense. They
I
got
agree.
dogs, and they might get after Brock Purdy, make him uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They might, as long as the 49ers don't get a lead.
And the Ravens one of those teams that can stop the run.
Yeah.
And I mean, Niners, a lot of their offense comes from
All
run
you
game.
have to do to beat the Niners is get out in front, score
Oh, yeah.
first. Brock Purdy, when he's
Make
trying
him
to
throw.
go in from behind,
We haven't seen much of it, but I do agree because
now you can't rely
you
on
already
them.
know what's coming in a way, and then there's only so much Kyle Shanahan can scheme
And
up.
once you're behind, it takes away their running game.
Exactly.
And their offense relies
like-
heavily on that running game. If you don't have that running game, they have none of that play action.
Yes.
I've been saying this all fucking year, but nobody listens to me.
But it's because it's not that you're wrong. You're wrong about like what you just said. It's just that nobody does it. Nobody stops.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the unit.
You have to do it.
Which is it's a whole thing in itself.
Yeah. That's hard. But once you get to that lead, not like the bullshit Eagles lead that they had where they scored 2 field goals instead of scoring 2 touchdowns. Had the Eagles scored 2 touchdowns in that game because they went up 6-0,
It would have been a different
it would have
game.
been a whole different game.
Hey, credit to the defense, keeping them to 3.
Yeah, bend don't break.
But you're right.
Bend but don't break.
You're completely right. Because, bro, they had negative yards, something like that. And,
Yep.
the Eagles, I was like, bro.
Yep.
I mean, but Eagles blew it.
Yeah, all they needed was 1 touchdown, and they got back in the game.
Even maybe a 10-point lead is not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, 14-14 obviously is better. 14-0 is obviously better, but.
But yeah, I think once you jump out to a lead, that's how you beat them. Because now they can't run the ball.
Yeah.
So, and they use their screen game as basically like a branched out version of their run game, kind of like how the Patriots used to do it back in the Tom Brady days, where the running back wasn't putting up a lot of numbers running the ball, but there was a lot of
You keep them
a
on
lot
your
of
toes.
dumps, a lot of checkdowns, and then the running back gets yards like that, and that's like their running game.
I heard I heard Shannon says that they open you wide and long.
Yep.
Meaning like that's part of the screen game, like because the screen usually goes to the side, so that makes you
Yep.
it stretches you out basically.
Yep. It makes your linebackers
even though
run.
it's a pass, you're right. It's technically a
It's
run.
like a stretch play. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Perfect. 1-2.
So
Detroit?
third is
Assuming Detroit?
It has to just be Detroit just
By
'cause-
default.
Because
They can't-
The
I
NFC
mean-
South, no one's gonna get to the 3rd seed. Just it's impossible.
Yeah.
So by default Detroit, and then they're gonna be out by the 1st round. But anyway,
What?
3rd round Detroit.
That's for next video. I'm gonna save it.
I wanted to slip. I know we said we were gonna do it, but I wanted to slip it in there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna respond to it because that's a whole video in itself.
Yeah. So I got Lions 3rd, and then I got Bucks 4.
Wow, nice.
I got faith in my boy Baker.
Okay. Real quick, who do you think to beat Jags? I think I showed you the schedule, or you want me? I can show it to you again if you want. I'm just curious to know what games you're gonna win.
Because I also see
This is their next 3.
because for sure I see them beating Saints and Panthers.
Okay, and that should get them in.
But the Jags,
That should get them in. Excuse me, jeez.
It's because that's going to be another one where like they're both going to be fighting for playoff.
And they're just the better team, I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
The Jags should win, but the Panthers might pull. I mean, the Bucks might pull something out of their ass there.
For the Jags.
Yeah, for the Bucks. Oh yeah, against the Jags.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because the Jags defense ain't looking too hot right now.
No, they're not. They're not. They're inconsistent.
And if Trevor Lawrence is gonna stay hurt, that's not gonna help. Because Trevor Lawrence hasn't looked that hot lately either. But but he's better than Dak,
Fair.
supposedly.
Supposedly. Not yet, and definitely not this season, bro. Okay. That's a whole other thing I can make a whole video on. This was a season that Trevor Lawrence, had the weapons. Who came back from the suspension? Was his name Calvin Ridley?
Calvin Ridley, yeah.
That he was supposed to blow up. It was.
Yep.
I had him one of the top offenses because I remember their defense being so horrible last year. I thought that was gonna not make them as good this year, but it's complete opposite. Yep. The offense has been inconsistent, and the defense has been actually pretty decent. Obviously not right now, but throughout the season.
But that's kind of holding them, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good.
Keep going. So Bucks fourth.
And Bucks fourth, and then Eagles fifth, obviously.
And then we get 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
This is what I have. Obviously Rams. And Green Bay. But you still got Seattle.
I think I'll have Rams 6 because I don't think they're losing either. And then Seahawks aren't getting in.
I don't think so either.
They're not getting in. And
what do you think about Vikings? I guess realistically, the only teams that can still get in is Seahawks, Vikings, and Falcons. And Falcons are kind of out anyway. Yeah. Really. But
I can see the Packers sneaking in too. So I think we might have the same exact one, except I got the Bucks instead of the Saints.
And this is their just to,
if the Packers lose to the Bears on this one, what happens?
They're 8 and 9, and let's see what happened. It says 10th. But actually, let me fill out the Seattle.
Who would go in?
Yeah. Well, I didn't fill out the Seattle game, and right now they have Seattle, but let's fill them in. They got Titans, Pittsburgh, Arizona.
They'll lose to the Titans.
Okay, I think so too.
And
you think they'll beat Pittsburgh?
They'll beat Pittsburgh. And they'll
Arizona
beat
division.
Arizona.
They'll beat Arizona.
Yeah, because Arizona's gonna want to tank.
9 and why did I say 7? 9 and 8. They could get in. That's 7th. Okay, let's just fill out the rest real quick. Sorry, guys. I can cut this, but I mean, we can keep it as well. 8 and I mean, you have the Bucks. So you can ignore that.
Yeah.
Vikings. That's their next.
No,
three.
I don't think the Vikings get in. No.
You think they'll beat Detroit at home? They beat Detroit 2 of the 3.
They won't beat Detroit.
Not even one out of the
Vikings?
2.
No.
You think they'll lose both to Detroit?
No, I think Detroit needs to win just to have momentum. They won't beat Detroit. Detroit will win that game.
Both of them? No, that's what I'm asking you. Like, they played Detroit twice. Which one, you think they'll lose to Detroit twice, or you think they'll split? I mean, you could. You think I have it like that?
No,
you think
they'll win the last game.
Okay.
And then
because wrapped up.
The Lions are gonna take that game off.
Okay. That makes sense. And then they'll lose. You think you got them losing to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that still won't get them in. That's 8 and 9. Because we got Seattle.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Dang, so the Seahawks would sneak in.
Seahawks or Packers?
I think Bears are losing. Our Bears are winning that last game against the Packers.
Okay.
They're gonna win that game.
They got
so
Arizona,
that's gonna keep Green Bay out.
Okay. Even if the Bears win out,
yeah,
they won't make it. They'll be 8 and 9.
Yeah, they're gonna keep Green Bay out, and they're gonna be out of the playoffs.
They tried to do that what Detroit did.
They're gonna do exactly what Detroit did to Green Bay
last year,
and they're gonna do it to Green Bay this year, where they're gonna keep them out.
Nice. So back to back. Well, that'll be crazy.
Back to back regular season playoff games.
That Green Bay loses. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Good take. Okay.
They're gonna keep them out of the playoffs.
Okay.
So,
but you're right. That'll be critical. You think that probably get flexed to Sunday night?
Oh, it should. Because that's gonna be a good game. And Bears Packers is the oldest rivalry of all time.
Oh, they might. Oh, almost for sure. I think they'll put it in for Sunday night.
Yeah.
I think another good one that could be Flex is Miami Buffalo. You think they'll beat Miami Buffalo?
Where they don't have that already on fucking Sunday
No,
night?
because they always wait for week
that one's all
17.
to be determined. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
it's always-
Because that's how it shows on all the schedules.
I mean, they're both gonna be good.
Nah, they gotta do Bills Dolphins.
I think
they
so
gotta
too.
do Bills Dolphins.
Just
yeah.
because of the quarterback, then it's just more.
But they should do Bears Packers
Still
game of
even
the week, like America's game of the week on Fox.
Oh yes.
They should, that 3:30 window.
Because you have less games there and more people can watch.
Because
It.
the Cowboys are probably gonna get that one, but the Cowboys are gonna get the Commanders. They're probably gonna put that to a noon game.
And then Cowboys might rest.
Unless Jerry Jones throws a bitch fit, but
Nah, you're right. I think those are two games we can look at that might get flexed to Sunday night. Because they're gonna put the, and I think but there's no Monday night game either because they want everybody rested for the whoever gets in, have a full.
I mean maybe the Giants Eagles game that might have some implications also.
I got
Giants
Giants winning the last game. I think Eagles will somehow fuck it up.
I think Eagles will be so ahead at the 5th seed. They probably will. They probably can take that game off.
Think
probably, to be honest.
You don't think they'll want to win it in case Dallas slips up?
They might sit Jalen Hurts because he's hurt.
He is hurt
because his vagina hurts.
Oh my god, he is hurt.
Don't tell me he's hurt if he's running the ball every third play, bro. He's not hurt.
He is.
It's just an excuse that they use after the game when they lose.
He had a whole knee brace. You know how uncomfortable
Tom Brady wore a knee brace his whole career.
But we saw him like actually get hurt. But I mean, I get what you're saying.
But don't tell. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can use the excuse that he's hurt if he's not running the ball. It's like, oh, he can't extend plays. Obviously, he's hurt because he can't do it. But if he's extending plays, he's running tush pushes where he's having 4 300-pound men fall on top of him.
I see where you're coming from.
And he's running out the pocket and getting yards. And he's like, oh, well, he ran for 82 yards last night. He says he's good. He has all these fucking total yards, blah, blah, blah. Oh, then he's not hurt. I don't want to hear that fucking excuse then. You're not hurt.
Well, I'm not making an excuse for it, but I mean, now that you put it that way, I guess you're kind of right. You're kind of right because
like, the media wants Jalen Hurts to be good so bad.
He is good. What are you talking about?
I just don't think he's all that.
You were a Jalen Hurts fan before he.
I was. You know what?
And he got good, and now he hates him.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
That I hate him.
Sorry,
I hate the people how they talk about him. Like, I don't think he's all that. And the way LaShawn McCoy starts talking about him too.
That guy is just.
He's a fucking clown, bro.
Come on, it's because just ignore him.
But he gets
people
mad
like that.
That's the
People
thing.
like that is just like I just ignore because they're completely biased. You know what I'm saying?
But it still gets me.
Because he was an Eagle. He played for the Eagles. Okay.
He ain't win shit with the Eagles. But yeah, it still gets me. I don't know why, but I know I shouldn't, but it does. It does. It gets me so mad. Like that whole little skit they did with the MVP press ballots or whatever, and he was like lighting them on fire after the Bills game. Shit like that.
I didn't see. I just ignore it because I can't stand.
Because it comes up on my feed. That's why I see it.
I know. La people. All right, real quick. So okay, just to get clear, Eagles 5, Rams 6, and then 7 Seahawks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, from what we were
doing
here,
because you said Chicago will be okay. And
Seahawks will get in.
Nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, Cowboys 1, Niners 2, Lions 3, Bucks 4, Eagles 5, Rams 6, Seahawks 7.
Okay. Bit different for me.
NFC West is gonna be. The majority of them are gonna be in.
Oh yeah, you're right. And they were pretty. They weren't. Oh no, Seahawks played. Yeah, Seahawks. They got in the playoffs last year.
When the Rams are going, when the Niners were on their 3-game losing streak, like the Seahawks were they were winning their division.
Yes, they were.
That's crazy.
For like 2 weeks, but now they went in this big slump. Yeah. Big slump until. And I mean, I thought they were gonna lose to the Eagles, but credit to them. All right, cool. I think that was up. So okay. So that means you want to do rookie who matches up with who? Yours will be Niners, Seahawks,
so we'd
2 and
get
7. Yeah. Because yours.
Yeah, we'd get the Cowboys. Would get the bye week, and then Niners. Be Niners, Seahawks. That's gonna be a good game because it's a division rivalry.
Detroit. Rams.
Rams got that. See. Now when I said the Lions ain't gonna win. Rams gonna take
Stafford going back to Detroit. That's crazy. And I think it is gonna happen because to me, it's Detroit's a lock at 3.
Yeah.
And then I think Rams
Rams got that.
They're gonna make a gap between whoever gets in the 7th.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. And they're not catching up the Eagles, so that's basically a lock too.
Yep. But so and then it would be Eagles Bucks. Yeah, Baker may go beat the Eagles, bro. Baker may go beat the Eagles, bro.
They're not, bro.
I'm buying a Baker jersey.
Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. 'Cause, hey, but this is what this video's for, so we can like speculate what what could line up, and there'll be some. There'll be storylines all over the NFC. We're not even in the AFC. Who's gonna line up?
The NFC is so much more interesting than the AFC
this year for sure. I think so. Just because there's not a, I mean, AFC is hectic, but they beat up on each other so much, and they have so many injuries on that side as well.
Like the quarterback, all the quarterbacks.
It kind of washed it down this year, but I mean, not washed it down.
Because even like the Ravens at the 1 seed, I still don't trust them completely. Like I still got like the Cowboys, Niners, and Eagles. I still think are better than the Ravens.
Eagles better than the Ravens?
I take that back. Cowboys and Niners are better than the Ravens.
I think Ravens is the next. I think the second best team in the league. I don't see that. I just like Ravens defense so much better than not so much better, but I like their defense better than y'all's defense.
Yeah, because though
y'all's offense is better than theirs, but just Lamar can go crazy in any game. He doesn't do it often this season, but he has that potential basically. Okay, cool. We're gonna find out you guys are gonna see a video of when it actually finalizes. We're gonna shoot a video right after week 18.
Yeah. We're gonna try.
We'll try. Please, Chris. Once that we know for sure what is set, we're gonna record a video, predict who's gonna in or who's gonna win the first. We'll do a wild card. Sorry, I almost went division. We'll do wild card weekend, and then maybe we get some bets in or something between each other. Who's gonna win who? Because man,
that'll be fun.
I know he wants to see Baker Eagles. I know I want. Damn,
that's gonna be good odds.
Detroit Rams as well is gonna be good. Wow, and whoever gets a second against 7. I mean, I think that'll be the least.
If the Lions get the Rams, I would not be at all surprised if the Rams would be favored.
Really? Favored? Away from home?
Favored.
Oh, you're crazy.
The way they're playing, because they don't care really about
they have nothing to do. They're playing with house money. I guess.
Like Vegas doesn't care. Like they're the 3 seed. Like no. They're still like Buffalo. Like the Bills Cowboys game last week. Like the Bills were favored that game.
But they because at home, no. Oh, I guess.
Well, yeah, but they were in the 10th seed and Cowboys were in the 2 seed.
True.
So I was like, that's how it shows that they don't really care about the seeding. It's just who's hot. Who looks better? If the Rams win out, they're gonna look better than the Lions.
If they beat San Francisco in the last game of the season, everybody's gonna be really.
Everybody's gonna put money on the Rams.
You're right.
Which I don't think they won't get that far once they get to like the divisional. Because if they get to the divisional, they'd probably get us. No,
they'll probably get the 1 seed.
They'd probably get us.
They'll either get Niners, Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's just too much of a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Even though I like Detroit, but it's okay. All right, we'll find out. Look out for that video, guys. And if you're listening, listen or wait for whatever you want to call it. Just wait for the episode.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick. Now that we did the who's gonna get in we got 3 more weeks. I want to do a little bit of a MVP discussion. Because there's a lot of big games and a lot of people can make a stronger case. On who is MVP, and take it up for grabs. I think for sure I'm gonna say real quick who are kind of in the peripheral. Of course. Oh, actually, I'm gonna give you credit real quick. I didn't have Dak at all in the MVP race. I called you crazy, and he's definitely in the MVP race or in the discussion. Maybe even leading it for some people. So credit to you for that.
Thank you.
Not because he had a bad year. It's just that he's never kind of been in it year in and year out. Be either because of injury or
the teams,
team record stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
But
or he just doesn't put up the numbers for it.
Yeah. And so credit to you for calling that out. I don't know if it was actual analysis or it's just you're a Cowboys fan. Not just playing.
Well, I gave analysis.
No, you did. You did. It was just a quick joke.
But I mean.
Because the reason I said it is because
it was 50-50. It was 50-50.
because
It was 50-50.
like you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. So you got what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So credit to you. And then of course we got Brock Purdy and Lamar, Christian McCaffrey, Tua. I mean Tua to me is out.
Tua's out.
Yeah, I think he's out. And then I think Tyreek.
They
has
got
a case.
Tyreek in there. Yeah.
So yeah, I think those are.
Jalen Hurts is out.
Jalen Hurts out because he's been up and down all season. Even when they've been winning, he hasn't been too.
Yeah. I mean, he just have the numbers at all for it.
The turnovers is what hurting him.
Yeah,
he was turning it over even when they were winning, and then now.
I mean, he's got what, like 14 turnovers right now, 13, 14, something like that.
I don't know, but yeah,
because he's got like 12 picks, something like that, and then
12
fumbles.
picks.
He's got something like that.
Wow. And then that's just picks, and let alone I know he's fumbled it every time. I mean, he's always gonna fumble it because he runs it a lot,
Yeah.
but. I mean, if you're already throwing picks, you saw
them fumbling drills they were having them do.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Everybody does that. I think
they don't make the quarterback do that,
but
they always make the running backs do it.
I for sure don't want to get that out there. That's embarrassing as hell. Either
That's
way.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they do it to the running backs and they put a sleeve on them to make the ball even slipperier, so you get even stronger grip.
Oh shit!
But
I didn't know that.
yeah, they do that because they had Zeke do that shit. Because Zeke had a fumbling problem a couple years ago, and they did that to him too. Except they didn't fucking put it out. That's crazy.
Yeah, embarrassing. So yeah, real quick, let's try not to make it too long because this conversation can go forever.
Yeah,
but I still want to get your take on it. So and maybe we get Chris in here with his crazy self. So
the problem I have kind of with MVP is
real quick. And maybe you can just not even give out an answer because there's still big games left that can swing.
But
or say who it is now. I guess at this point,
who it would be right now.
At this point, yeah, and then predict who it is and if it's gonna stay the same or not. If it's gonna change, it's up to you.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead now.
So, like, because. When you say MVP, you say most valuable player, right? Who's most valuable to their team? Then it would be like Tyreek, for the Dolphins,
I was
right?
gonna say and because I don't think we should take the valuable word too serious.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I've never understood because people make both arguments, like who's playing the best and who's being the best, who's on the best team,
I think it should be a mix
and
of both.
who's most valuable. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But some people kind of make.
They only choose it when to use it, when not to.
Whenever it's convenient for them. Exactly. Because like if we was just strictly on who's the most valuable, it'd be fucking Tyreek Hill or fucking Deebo Samuel or something like.
Or Lamar Jackson because Lamar just I think like intangibles means a lot to the Ravens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm not just saying this
or
is
like Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly.
Chiefs Patrick Mahomes would be in the doghouse right now.
Exactly. We'll just give it to him every year. Let's just not play the game. So okay, glad we're on the same page. Go ahead.
But yeah, so that's why I it's kind of hard to make. It's kind of navigate through that the nuance and the variables to it. But if I were to go kind of who's most valuable to their team and who's playing the best, I know I'm gonna sound like a dick writer, but it would be Dak for me. Just because, yes, I could see the argument for Brock Purdy also. Yeah, for me, it's between Brock Purdy and Dak.
Okay.
I don't think they'll give it to Tyreek.
Yeah.
They won't do it. It's a quarterback award. It's just between Dak and Brock. And I could see how you would give it to Brock because Brock beat Dak.
Yeah.
And Dak threw 3 picks that game. So I can see that argument for sure. Mm-hmm. My issue with, like I said, most valuable is I think Brock Purdy isn't as valuable to the 49ers as Dak is to the Cowboys. I think that Cowboys offense goes solely through Dak. I mean, Dak is calling plays at the line of scrimmage. He's calling audibles. He's
not that Brock Purdy doesn't, but I think this year you've seen the growth of Dak being controlling of the offense. Dak is
like almost damn near every play.
Yeah.
I mean, he's using his cadence. He's playing quarterback like how quarterback should be played.
Big boy.
How they're kind of getting away from that kind of in this league now. They're kind of trying to make everything.
They forget those details.
Everything is more cookie cutter for the quarterbacks now a little bit. I think like you don't see the Peyton Mannings and the Tom Brady's anymore, where they're like super cerebral about it, where like they're trying to read the defense. Like
you're not gonna outsmart him. You're not gonna smart Peyton Manning. Like, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like a lot of the way I've seen a lot of quarterbacks play now, and Troy Aikman and Peyton Manning talk about it all the time. It's like a lot of their offense is one read offense. For a lot of the majority of the quarterbacks, it's just one read. What is the one thing you're looking at? Are you looking at the safety? Are you looking at the linebacker? Whatever it is you see, the one thing you see, that's going to determine where you're going to throw it. And that's kind of everybody's offense right now, which is kind of what Brock Purdy's doing right now too. Brock Purdy's doing his, he's reading on his drop back, and then he lets it go. Because he already knows where it needs to go. He knows the play, and he knows what he's looking for.
Yeah.
He knows, okay, if I see the safety drop, it's going here. If I see the linebacker step forward, then I'm doing this. Yeah. But I don't see him doing like progression. Like
I think the reads is a little bit part of the progression, but I know what you're saying.
And it's kind of hard also to do that if you're doing play action. They simplify it
even more.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. But
no way. Okay.
They recovered it.
Okay.
Yes, I do know what you're saying. Like, I think the Peyton. I mean, nobody's gonna be Peyton Manning.
Obviously,
but
nobody. Yeah.
Let's get that out the way.
Yeah, I'm not saying Dak is not Peyton Manning. I'm not saying that either.
But I do know what you're saying. Like, Dak is, you can say maybe playing at a higher level because he's putting more detail into it, more adjustments, more things that. I guess the best way, I don't know how to put it.
Try to put it in simple terms. He's kind of putting it on him.
Yes.
He's putting the offense on him. It's relying on him and what he decides to do with the ball.
Because he's adjusting everything, whether the protection, the changing the route.
He's killing a call,
Yes. And I completely understand what you're saying. And then while Purdy, I think he's also doing a lot, but it's just different.
Like he's doing his job.
Because Purdy is not only executing that, but what I give Purdy a little bit more credit is that system is very. You may be right on is like, oh, you only got to read this, but that system is so complex that not any quarterback can be in that type of system because there's a lot of motioning, a lot of. I mean, I guess you can say...
the motions help the quarterback.
Yeah, no, I know, but you still have to, like, call it out,
right.
Time it, and then you get it to the players, I know what you mean, it's supposed to open things up, it's supposed to help you, like you said, read it.
It's very complex because of the different variances of plays. They can combine every single play.
Exactly.
Every play can
one
be
formation
different.
can look at this, or one formation or one look can be, and that same look can be 5.
Yep.
And the different can be another 5, and so it's so
it's the West Coast. That's it's how it is.
But you're right in terms of the reading it. Like once it snaps, there's Purdy has less to do. While Dak has to do more on once it snaps. So I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
they're both high level stuff, but just in different ways. And you're right. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but you're right, and that it falls more to that because he's more in control of it.
Yeah.
While Brock Purdy, Shanahan is
making it easy on him.
No, not only easier. He's calling it more, while Dak is calling more. Does that make sense? Yeah. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, Mike McCarthy gives a little bit more reign to Dak.
Though maybe from the when Dak hears it on the helmet or whatever you call it, he might hear it, but. Once it stops, I mean, Purdy can change plays too, but I feel like
I just haven't seen him do it as much. That's
exactly.
And maybe they're not asking him to do it, so you can't hold it against him either.
I guess it's more of Purdy is spitting out the words, do this, and then Dak also spits the play on, and then if
once
something
you're at the
goes wrong,
and then you change the audibles and stuff. I don't see Purdy audibling a lot.
I completely agree.
And then also for kind of the essence of kind of what I was getting at earlier, which you could also kind of say about Dak, the offense and defense of the Cowboys also, where like as long as you get in front of the Niners, like you kind of got them where you want them. Only because we haven't seen the Niners fall behind that much. So I mean, we're gonna hold it against them for being good. Like
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's not fair.
Exactly. But the times that we do see when they lost those 3 games, once they lost that lead, like, I haven't seen Purdy able to get them out of it and get them in front or try to get them out of the whatever situation they're in. And where I've seen Dak do it. I saw him do it with the Eagles. They lost, but Dak kind of gave them the opportunity, and then they shot themselves in the foot. So
they both did. Both teams did. I feel like Eagles almost choked it up. I mean, not themselves, but obviously credit to Cowboys for putting themselves in that position for Eagles to almost give it up with flags and stuff, and also some execution, big plays, limiting those big plays, and also credit to Dak for completing those big plays. But then
he did step out
from the 4-yard line,
and we're at the fucking 6, and then we get a false start, and then Terrence Steele was playing a horrible game all game. He lets up a sack, and then it was
all the way to the 25 or something.
They were like at the 30.
Oh my god!
It was like 4th and 28 or something. Whenever they tried to convert that thing, it was bad.
But yes,
I was talking hella shit. Oh, god damn it.
Hey, you got your revenge 2 weeks ago. It's all good. It's all good.
But if we would have won that game, bro, we would have been sitting pretty at the 1 seed right now. Anyway.
But to you, it's just Dak and Purdy right now.
Yeah, it's Dak and Purdy, and there's no one else. Lamar, he doesn't have the numbers for MVP. Like, Dak and Purdy are like 1 and 2 for every category. It's like they're fighting it out for everything.
Engine changes.
Yeah. And like, I would give it to Dak just because. I mean, he beat the Eagles. Purdy also beat the Eagles. Purdy beat Dak, so I mean, you could give him a nod for that. But like I said, I just feel Purdy is. I think it's more the play calling for Purdy. I guess if we simple it down into simpler terms, try to just condense it a little bit. Yeah. I feel like Purdy is just kind of benefiting from play calls, and Dak is kind of. I think Mike McCarthy is doing a good job calling plays too, but I feel like Dak is also like manipulating that offense himself also, because he's doing a lot of audibles and he's changing a lot of things, and he's going through his progressions.
That's another responsibility in itself.
Yeah, and then with Brock Purdy, it's like he's throwing a shitload of fucking screens going for 80 yards. It's like,
okay,
it's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot.
Okay, you done? I want to go already.
Go. Oh,
okay.
Well, you can go.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Okay,
but it's like a lot of like the 300-yard games and perfect passer rating games that he gets. It's like he's throwing screens and McCaffrey's going for 75, and then Debo goes for 40, and then McCaffrey gets loose and he's wide open by like 20 yards, nobody's around him, and he just drops it into him. And it's like, well, yeah, I could hit that shit too.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So he go give it to Dak, of course, and it's fair. You actually made a good point for Purdy as well.
Yeah, like but, I would see it like head to head, like Purdy beat Dak.
And you're
Purdy
not also
Dak.
saying that it's like Dak for sure. Like
no,
it's close.
Yeah, it's very close, and because it's close because Purdy did beat Dak.
Yeah,
but I think Dak is having kind of a better season, so that's why it's like really close.
Yeah. All right. Well, to me, I also see it like you do in terms of the criterias. Mm-hmm. I don't think the valuable part I mean, I do take it serious, but like I don't weigh it as heavy as some people do, and I don't think that's how you should do it in the first place, anyways. Because I think it should be a mix of some valuable in what you do, how valuable you are to your team. How
Bro, it took him 20 seconds to call that timeout. What is he doing?
Man, damn, where were we at the fourth quarter? That was fast.
Yeah.
But like, how good are you? Like, are you one of the like? But how well are you playing? Basically, the what was I gonna say? Damn, it's not just something else.
Performing like you actually.
Yeah, damn,
you're
what
putting
the
up
heck?
numbers.
Yeah, your stats, and then your wins. Not your wins. As a team, you know, it don't have to be like like 14-3 or whatever, all that stuff. But for sure be in the playoffs.
Decent
sure.
record at least.
Yeah, decent record, and of course eye test. You can't be like Jimmy G, like type stuff. And then head to head as well. And I'm not just using it because Purdy has some good head to head records, but it should matter when you're literally fighting with that player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It should matter something. Now obviously, and all of those are kind of have to be even out. I don't weigh more than the other. They all kind of add their own little thing.
Yeah.
And then that kind of how I make my decision on what. But yeah, let me start off with Dak. So, again, credit to you. I did not see Dak. I think he was going to for sure have a bounce back season, but I didn't think he was going to bounce back in terms of, like you said. And again, credit to you again. I didn't see it that way, the way you just explained it, how he so much falls into him because he's taking so much command in the offense. This is not how I saw it. I thought for sure he was not going to have a high interception season because that last season was just
an anomaly.
Exactly. And I didn't see that happening again, but the way he's like you said commanding the offense is very impressive. So and he has ridiculous stats. He's definitely in there. I also have Purdy, of course. I also have I had Reek, but I don't like using the injury thing because it's just one game or two.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen people like miss a game or two in the beginning of the season, and it shouldn't weigh that much.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's just 2 games.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
And if Tyreek for some whatever reason gets 2,000 yards by the end of the season and he missed the game,
like
that's really impressive. It helps his case even more, to be honest.
Yes, exactly. And then we saw his value, like how much Miami struggled when he left the field against the Titans. So, yes. And then I have Lamar, even though, like you say, he does not have the stats, but him out of any other, I think one of the
he's very valuable.
Very valuable, and he of course he's a runner, but even though he's not running as much, I think this year he just makes big plays.
Yeah, the threat is always there.
Yeah,
and it always helps.
And it stretches you so much as a defense. Yep. So that's a big thing for him because I mean every player is different. Yeah. Even though my criteria kind of grade them the same, but you gotta also analyze what type of player you're analyzing. Yeah. So that's kind of I also include Lamar. But I have Brock Purdy. The reason I have Brock Purdy is because this year, I've watched some shows and it's true. I guess nobody's running away with it clearly, and I don't want to use it because I don't want to sound like them, but it's kind of true. So I have to kind of say it. No. There's not a clear MVP.
For sure, it's not. So it's gonna go down to the wire. I think.
Yes, yeah. And I'm glad that we have games to decide at the end because it's. You kind of when the season ends, you kind of remind of what just happened as well.
You get what's it called?
Recency bias.
Yeah, recency bias. Exactly.
But the thing is, with Brock Purdy is he might he has some deficiency as quarterback, and I think that's kind of what leans me towards over Dak Prescott because he has the stats. Of course, he has better weapons around him, but. I'm kind of in the middle of that. Yes, he has better weapons around him, but he also has the deficiencies himself, and he's still executing. Yeah. Now, like you said, he definitely for sure had the offense is kind of given to him. Not given to him, but how did you put it in? It's more.
It simplifies it for or.
Looked around.
No.
What did I say?
You said something else. Dak takes more command and Purdy more.
He's just executing. He's not expected to.
He doesn't adjust it. He doesn't manipulate or modify the offense.
He doesn't manipulate the offense as much. Yes.
Okay. Yes. But he still executes very high. Yeah. He throws less than Dak. But he execute. You still got to execute. Yeah. And that's the whole thing in itself. And then I also give him credit because the offense is so complex. Maybe not. He does not manipulating it as much as Dak is, but
memorizing that playbook is
it's hard.
That's where that's complex,
and that should be accounted for towards him. And I think he's very accurate as well. So yeah, he might not have the arm strength. He's kind of swift. He's kind of twitchy, kind of agile.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't do it as often, but when he does, like, man, he takes some hits. He throws the ball sometimes last second.
And in the West Coast, you have to be kind of mobile because a lot of times you're doing rollouts or bootlegs.
Yes.
You kind of have to be able to move around a bit.
Yes. So, and then he, the thing that kind of also makes me take him over Dak is the good team. He's blown out the good teams. He blew out the Eagles. He blew out the Cowboys. Yep. I know they had that 3-game losing streak, and I wish he didn't get hurt because I'm gonna say that he was obviously had a concussion against Minnesota, but I don't want you to take it like as heavy. I'm just mentioning it because it's kind of just a fact. It should be considered, but I'm not weighing it as an excuse. I don't want it to take it as an excuse because he had a concussion against the Minnesota Vikings. He played bad against the Browns, which was a great defense, and I'm not gonna talk about Debo and Trent missing, and that's why it should be an excuse. If anything, that should have been a case for him to be. Well, he missed the opportunity.
Had he won those games, it would have
been more
helped
clear,
him a lot.
Yeah, but he missed the opportunity. I know the kicker missed a field goal, but whatever. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. It is what it is. But yeah, I think that's what makes me take Purdy just because of the head-to-head. And I have him beating the Ravens. So that'll for sure almost seal it. Yeah. In my case, because that's already beating Ravens, beating Cowboys, beating Eagles. I don't think they'll blow out the Ravens, but that's 2 blows against your next 2 best teams in your conference.
Yeah, for sure.
And then winning the division and then executing. So that's let me clarify the screen. The screen.
Oh, the passing. Screen game, screens and.
Yes, it can bump up your stats a little bit. I agree. But I feel like every here now and then, No, I don't even know what to say. It's part of it. Yes, it's part of that. It's part of. It's just part of it. But you're right. It should be mentioned about that. It's gonna bump up his stats a little bit more. Yeah. It's gonna be considered as a pass, even though it's
gonna bump his accuracy up, his yards per game, his yards per attempt.
Yes, but that's where I lead. Also, I wanted to mention about the whole execution and the whole complex of it. So that kind of evens out. So yeah, and again. I don't have him as a clear. Mm-hmm. But that's why I take him over Dak.
Yeah. And I kind of when you were talking, I kind of got a couple more points to hit. And I mean I don't have him in my list, but I see other people have him in their list on TV or whatever. But a lot of people have Christian McCaffrey kind of in the MVP race.
Yes. Actually, I missed the point. And I think that's kind of fair as well because in a year where there's no clear quarterback taking it, I think even though it's become a quarterback award, if there was a year where a quarterback should not become one, I would have a problem.
It'd probably be this year.
And people, I hate when people argue, it should be Brock Purdy because it's always a quarterback. Bro, even years before, that shouldn't be a thing. It's a most valuable player. Yeah. Even though it's become a thing, I think we should stop. Just because it's always been like that, things can change. Yeah. So, I'm fair when people say Christian. I like when people actually say it because I think he can not only he can run routes. He can catch the ball. He does all that stuff, and he had that crazy record about touchdown everything. Yeah,
he had 16, 17 games.
In a row. I know some dated back to last season, but he's been a TD machine.
Oh yeah, so, I mean they went on a streak to where once they had gotten Christian McCaffrey, other than the championship game where McCaffrey was playing quarterback. Yeah, but they hadn't lost the game in forever. Yeah, it's since the season before.
Since they lost, I think they lost the Chiefs and they hadn't last. Oh well, that was last season, obviously, but they didn't lose the game.
Once they traded for McCaffrey, they never lost after that.
Yes,
other than the championship game until they lost, obviously the 3-game losing streak.
Yeah.
But it's having McCaffrey on your team kind of hurts
Purdy
your MVP because
you have such a great player on your team.
McCaffrey is leading the league in rushing.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
He's up there in receptions, like to me, like when we talk about just valuable player, like for me, McCaffrey is the most valuable player on the 49ers. I think without him, I don't think the 49ers cut it.
I think
they're not as good as
I
they
think
are. Like,
he can have an argument for
close.
it. I think he can have an argument for it, but I'm gonna push back because, and I guess I'm kind of going against my own point. Like,
Because
just being a quarterback is such a also responsibility. You gotta learn everything, and I think.
But at the same time, it's because that offense is really reliant on McCaffrey. If McCaffrey's not running the ball and he's not hitting those hitches and the Texas routes and the screens, like they're really relying on him. And if they don't have that running game, they can't play that play action. And nobody trusts Brock Purdy to just be a drop back quarterback and without any play action.
I know they're relying on him, but
I'm not saying he can't do it, but a lot of it is play action. A lot of it is the threat of the run.
True.
That's why whenever they fall behind, they can't run the ball no more. That's why they can't beat those teams. They can't beat those teams because everybody's down in coverage. And that, like, to me, that's like a very telltale sign of a quarterback reliant on the run game, kind of on the scheme, on the play calling, because, like I said, if McCaffrey goes down, it's over for the Niners, for me.
Yeah. I mean, fair. I've seen a lot of people say that, and that's fair. And I forgot to mention this, but like, to me, the reason also why I give McCaffrey, not McCaffrey, Purdy the MVP is because the offense has not looked this good. There was a little bit of a 2-3 games I think McCaffrey played with Garoppolo. Mm-hmm. It looked good as well. But no quarterback has made this offense look as good as Brock Purdy has. So that's kind of also a little bit more. I didn't say it now, but you reminded me right now. But you're right. McCaffrey is a huge part of it. Yeah. So I don't get too mad when people say it. And I think after this year, it should be a whole player thing, to be honest. Because there's just some better players and other players, like defensive players. And
it's good, because you could also, better than quarterbacks. Because you could also make the arguments like, well, if you are a receiver, like, you are quarterback dependent. Like, the quarterback does have to get the ball.
Exactly.
So I mean, there is that argument, and I think if anyone could get it, would be a running back, because there's a lot of teams that rely on their running back a lot, and and then their quarterback is just kind of a game manager.
Yeah.
I think if anybody, because the last non-quarterback to win it was Adrian Peterson. That's what he hit 2,000 yards in a season. Damn. With the Vikings, that was 2010, I think.
Not too long ago.
But it had to get to that.
Yeah.
He had to run for 2,000 yards to win an MVP as a not quarterback.
Yeah.
And get to wiki.
Why are you so ugly? Stop making that face. You're distracting us from the pod.
Oh yeah, I lost my train of thought already. I forgot what I was talking about.
But yeah, you're talking about Adrian Peterson, they got to that point that,
But you can make an argument kind of like the skill positions are kind of reliant on the quarterback. So that's what, and the quarterback is the most important position in the game. Yeah. It is the hardest. So you can see why they give it to them.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be mad if McCaffrey takes it and I guess I'm going against my point, but it's just because there's no clear quarterback. Like,
if you have two in the conversation, it eliminates both of them, kind of.
I disagree because I don't think it eliminates. They can't hurt each other because it's just one kind of one.
That's because you can make. As I'm saying, you can make the argument for each one. Yeah, you're winning because of him. Well, you're winning because of him.
No,
that's the thing.
And I think they don't cancel out because. It's because it's so specific. That's just like you said. That system is so reliant on the running game, and that Purdy the offense has not looked that good with Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy's been so efficient. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just it's such a unique
and what I can push back on that is, yes, the offense hasn't looked that good, but they have made it to NFC Championship games and Super Bowls with Jimmy G, and without McCaffrey.
But it didn't look this good.
It didn't look this good, but they did make it to a Super Bowl. No. They did make it to the NFC Championship fair. Both with Jimmy G. They did do that.
Fair.
So that's why I'm like,
okay, pushing back on it.
That's why I don't think it's
Purdy.
I don't think it's them. All the credit in the world to them. You still have to do your job.
Yeah.
and he's doing it phenomenally. I can't give too much credit to them. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Fair. All right.
What happened to the camera?
What I think the SD card got full right.
So we're just looking at that one.
For right now, but yeah, we're about to wrap it up. Just
you want to talk about the fucking
I did
faggot ass Aaron Rodgers.
This looks like it's gonna die too in a bit. The batteries are already gonna drain.
Aaron Rodgers is a dick. That's it.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a liar.
He took a roster spot for no fucking reason.
Yeah. And
nobody believed him.
And I don't believe that he's fine from his Achilles. He's fucking lying. He's just trying to feed his ego, and he's trying to act like, oh, I'm some fucking superhuman and I work so hard to get it back, whatever. No, you're lying.
The first game he dragged that in the, like,
and I don't know why he's trying to act like he's smarter than doctors. Like, bro, there's a whole 8 years of PhD.
It's that whole vaccine shit. They got on his bad side, and he's on his Rogan shit right now.
Exactly. Even then, like, bro, like, get your head off your ass, bro. Yeah. Like, I hate
and him. Even with the vaccine shit, bro, like, you lied. You did lie. Like,
yes.
He knew what he was doing when he said, I'm immunized.
Yeah.
He's like, he knew what he was doing. Like, whether you believe it's the vaccine, you should take it or not. Like,
and I think it was a it was a PR move too. He just wanted to stay relevant the whole season. Yeah. He just wanted, I'm here.
He's doing the same shit he was doing with the Packers whenever he would, threaten to retire. He just wanted the Packers to just beg him to come back and whatever, and just to fuck him again.
Exact same situation.
But yeah, like with the vaccine, like even if you don't agree with it, whether you agree with it or not, whether you agree with it or not, like the rule was, if you're not vaccinated, like there's certain protocols you have to go through. There's certain shit you can't do, and he broke all those protocols, and he lied about, saying he's immunized, kind of lawyer talk, so that he wouldn't get in trouble. But he did lie. He fucked up.
Which one did you put?
The original one.
No, but the 32 or the PN1? All three of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, cool. All right. Well, I was gonna close it there because I like that, but our film SD card got full, so I'll just close it out here. But yeah, that was a quick little I liked it. We talked our shit. We talked our shit about Aaron Rodgers, but I think he deserves it. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate nobody, but I really dislike what he did. Yeah. Just fucked up.
And then he was on the Pat McAfee show, and he was talking good things about Dak Prescott, and I was like,
he's trying to get on my good side.
Yeah. No, I was like, what's that one meme? It was like, he's like, a person you hate just made a very valid point. What to do? And I was just like, God damn it. Because he was kind of saying kind of like where I got and what I was kind of going to, where he's like, he's playing quarterback like at
very high level.
Yeah. And so and when he was talking, I was just like, God damn it. I don't know. He's like, but you can't be right.
It still stands. It still stands. What he did was not right. I don't know why they get him. They put him on. They took him off IR, and now
it's literally just that, so that Aaron Rodgers could say, I came back from Achilles.
But he didn't. No. He literally didn't. And I don't know why he dragged it. Like he kept saying, "Oh, I might come back. I might come back."
Like he's doing the same shit he was doing with the Packers. Like dog, they don't see it. Like it's so obvious to everybody else. It's like, oh.
Is it that one work? Oh, okay. And maybe this will call me unfair, I guess. But man, let's be real here. Pat McAfee should have called him out, bro.
Well, yeah, but that's his boy. That's why he can't.
Bro, I don't care, bro. Like, if I'm cool with you, I'm gonna call you out. Like, bro, like question him a little bit. Like, to me, that's kind of like being around a yes man or like, like dog.
You're brown nosing.
Yeah, bro. Like, I know he gets you views, but he would come in weekend and we say the same thing. Bro. Yeah. Yeah. Like it was getting dull to me.
And he was being a yes man the whole time. Like, every single time he came
McAfee, on. Like McAfee, come on, bro. Call him out.
We love you, but call him out.
Yeah, I like his show and everything, but when Aaron Rodgers would come out, honestly, I would turn that shit off. Yeah. Because it's just bullshit, bro. All the time,
he wouldn't even be talking about football.
TV. Yeah. And then real quick as well, before we close this, he talks shit about Travis Kelce. Oh, yeah. Like he spoke to him in person, and then you come into McAfee show and start talking shit about him. Like, bro, have some balls. You're gonna talk shit to somebody, say it to their face. Like, like right now, Aaron Rodgers. I don't care. You're Aaron Rodgers. If you're in front of me, I'll be like,
oh yeah,
I'll call you out. As great as you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'll pull up Tom Brady.
Tom
Brady got his number, bro. He got,
okay. So sorry, I have to criticize Pat McAfee a little bit. Like, dog, call him out. Like, be like really, dude. Like, this is so like.
Or the Jets. Like even Robert Saleh, like he was going with like the whole narrative too. He's like, oh yeah, we might get Aaron back, you know.
I think he,
blah, blah, blah.
I think he was just.
Or he was just trying to pandering for Aaron so that he wouldn't throw a bitch fit.
Yeah, I think to him, he was just going with it. Yeah. Like he knew he was lying. To me, it was I think in person, like they were real about it, like him, Masala and Rodgers, but like he just went with it because. It didn't cost him nothing. Like, it's not costing him nothing. Just be like, oh, yeah, he might, you know, keep it up there. You know what I'm saying?
But taking some dude's roster spot where it's very incentive based and starting makes him a lot more money. And just
you're
to
not
take
even going to be in the field. Like, dude, like.
It's just for you to throw around and practice so you can wear your red jersey. That's all it is, bro. It's so stupid. Just so that he can say, yes, I was right the whole time. I came back from an Achilles injury in 3 months.
Like, why are you trying to be so right to a doctor, bro? Like, did you like that's a disrespect to doctors? Doctors should be disrespected. Like, you work your 8 hard years or how long it takes to get a doctor's or what is it called, PhD, right?
It's MD.
MD.
Yeah.
And then you got this athlete thinking he's better than you. Like, I'll be fucking pissed if I was a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he's trying to. I guess no, belittle is not the right word, but he's trying to seem like he knows better than you. Yeah. Even though you're literally qualified to, you know.
Yeah. He wouldn't take no shit if they were telling him how to play quarterback.
Exactly.
He wouldn't take that shit.
Exactly. So, yeah.
I'm glad we got that off our chest.
This guy is.
I hate Aaron Rodgers. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's a dig. So, whatever. I was gonna say I hope he retires, but that was too much.
And I'm not wishing this on him. But he's suffered from calf injuries like for the past 10 years in his career. Like he's always kind of nicking his calf injury, and so now he got the Achilles injury. Mm-hmm. But if you're always hurting your calf and now you got an Achilles injury, like next year, dog, you best be careful.
Yeah, exactly.
And MetLife has a horrible turf where everybody keeps getting hurt.
Like this year, Jalen Phillips as well. Somebody else.
I can only think of Jalen Phillips and Aaron Rodgers right now, but there was more.
Yeah, there's
a lot more.
Yes, me too. But we'll look it up and talk about it probably next week or mention it or confirm it.
Anytime to talk shit about it.
Yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching. This is Jason. Shout out to Chris. I'm Edwin. Subscribe, rate it, like it, dislike it. Comment,
talk shit.
Please just interact with the video. Much appreciated. And peace out. Look out for. Sorry, don't peace out yet. Look out for the Copa America predictions, and also the Euro one. The Euros one is gonna come once they draw the groups. I don't think the groups has been drawn yet because there's still teams left to qualify. So please check. Once that's out, we'll get that video out. Champions League as well.
Yeah, Champions League.
So
Super League now.
Oh yeah, there's a report came out that Madrid and Barcelona
and Juventus.
And Juventus as well. Oh, okay, and Juventus that they made a new format for the Super League, so we can have a whole Super League conversation. I believe in the Super League. I'm not just saying it because I'm a Madrid fan, but we'll talk about it later. But yes,
I just don't like, and then I don't like Champions League going to the fucking table shit now.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
That's so
it's a different version of a Super League.
Yeah,
and they're complaining about Super League. I'm like, bro,
it's literally like with a college football playoff, like but opposite.
Yeah,
it's like the college football playoff is going to actual elimination games and stuff instead of just top 4 teams and however you do it during the season. Now they're doing the opposite. It's like you're going through an elimination game where that's more interesting, where it's better, where the better team always wins. Yeah. So now you're doing table. Yeah.
Very complex.
Yeah.
We'll make a video. Keep a look on them. Oh, keep a look at them. A look. Fuck.
Keep a lookout for them.
There you go. What Jason said. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.